hello, hello, hello. Is everything all right? I hope people can hear me now. Is it all right? The microphone seems to be all right. Can you hear me fine? I do hope that. Well, hello. Well, let's see. So tonight I'm gonna look through what I managed to get together at Essen. I wanna thank all the publishers who listen to me. I mean, all the marketing directors and all the people I talked to. It was a very fun experience. Essen itself was an interesting experience for me. It was my first time when I was since I'm a serious gamer since 2013. Around 2013 I started gaming, and to 2014 2015 I started to begin to be a serious gamer. Since then, this is my first time at Essen, and the main thing why I went there is because I wanted to make some connections. I wanted to talk to people, to see how it is a bit, and get that Essen feeling. And I got it. Apparently there were 140, sorry, I have to a little bit like this, 147,000 visitors, which is a lot. The fair was crowded, I would say, in the second and third day. It was fun, and I'll talk more about it afterwards. Now I wanted to show you a bit what I got after during the fair, the games I came back home with. First, I want to thank, even though it's in English, I know there are some people from Romania. Here I want to thank Regatul Jocurilor for helping me bring some of these most of these games home. Props to them for helping me do this. So without further ado, I will start showing you what I came home with, and I think most of these, or all of these, will have a playthrough on the channel, some sooner than others. I'll start with the newer games, and then slowly I'll add older games, but all games will have a playthrough on the channel. So without further ado, let's go to my to my table, which has nothing on it right now. Has Mr. I don't know how to call him. I would say you find me a name for this one. I will find the name for him. I have Mr. Poop here. This is for moments when people have to, when we have to think a lot at the table. But this one doesn't have a name, so we're gonna have to find him a name. So let's start going through all of the loot. Oh, I still have this one, and I shouldn't have this one. Let's go like this. Okay, now it's better. So, everything is fine. So let's go through the loot. I'm gonna start with a few expansions first. And the first one is the expansion for Barrage, which is the Nile Affair expansion, which is already out. I took it out because I already played it. I played my first game. We hope tomorrow to play one or two more games and then stream it. It's very fun. I will talk more about it. But a new map for Barrage, which is always fun. It has some new things. I'll talk more about it at the playthrough. a new map for Barrage, like I said, it's always fun, which brings up some new things, but I'll talk about them later. And I have to find a place to add them all. And I have a new map also for Newton. So I want to thank Cranio Creations for this one, which is New Horizon expansion, which adds a new board for you people who like Newton. I'll also do a playthrough for this one. I eagerly wait to try this one and see how it feels, how different it feels than the normal boards. And I have some promo cards, which let's go a bit closer. Which are these? Which are these cards? Which will bring you some benefits if you use them. It's about timing. You have to use them at a certain moment, and when you use them, you're gonna get some benefits, which is nice and fun to have. And two new cards, which how are they called? I forgot how are they called in the game. Two more characters who give you, if you play them at the right moment, give you some new powers, some new opportunities. So this one would allow you to place probably a card wherever you want to. It doesn't matter. Yeah, where. And this one would just give you 9 points. Robert Hooke gives you 9 points. Yeah, I have. So these are for, like I said, for Newton. Very fun game for me. I like this game a lot. And I'm very happy to have it right now. Oh no. Now I have two things from Tony Boydell. Lux Eterna, which is a solo game, which Tony talked about. I'm not necessarily a solo player, but it's on Tony Boydell, so I'm very willing to try it. Which has some cards and very interesting artwork. Yeah, it has lots and some dice and some wooden pieces. And this is, like I said, it's a solo game. Can anyone? It's for you to prevent the destruction of your starship. You in the game, and the game ends. You have to prevent something all on yourself. So I'm quite interested to try Lux Eterna and see how it feels as a solo game. And this is a limited expansion for Snowdonia, which is the Isle of Man. And I also have a a promo card from Tony. Thank you, Tony, for this one. Which is I'll be the adventurer, which when built immediately move your surveyor to Irwidfa. No other surveyor may move into Irwidfa. Yeah, it's nice to have. And on the back it's a two of clubs, I think. Or this is not clubs. Let's hope I'm not wrong. This is the Isle of Man expansion, which I think adds some new components. Let's do a bit of unboxing. Which adds some new components. Lots of thingies here. And some cards. Lots of cards. Yeah, I think I should try it. I'm really, I've managed to talk to James Naylor, to James Naylor, who will do, from Naylor Games, who will do the big expansion for Snowdonia, and he talked a little bit about the expansion, and it sounded really good. Let's see if it also is. I will get a copy then, and I will play it. Now, this is what I bought with my own money. I spent 2 big euros on it. It's an expansion for Alien Artifacts, which I didn't have. I'm a big fan of Alien Artifacts. A big fan. I like Alien Artifacts a lot. It's an engine building game. And it's a deck of cards mainly, which adds new things. New ships, new things to the... I didn't have the Breakthrough expansion, and I bought this one. I think it was just 2 euros, so yeah, I got it. because I'm a big fan of Alien. A big fan. I always say big fan. I really like that game, and I hope I'll manage to play it also on stream at some point. Now let's go to bigger things. I managed to get this one, and I'm quite excited to play it. I'm a big, I say big fan. I'm a big fan of Vita Lacerda. Who watched the channel, especially in Romania, and we did a lot of tops. And Vita Lacerda is in my top 10 designers. So I like what he does. On Mars is not my best liked design of his, my favorite design of his, but I somehow want to try this one to see what it brings up to the main game. Not really. I'm more interested in the 2-to-4 player things. Not on the cooperative expansion, on the competitive one, and it has some expansions for the for 2-to-4 players. You can have one versus all. You can have 2-to-4, 2-to-4 competitive game. I'm interested in the competitive game, and I will try to add this to the base game and play it on stream and see how it is and how it feels. Okay, from the good guys of Floodgate, I got Vivid. I've never played this one, but it has Matthew Dunstan and Brett J. Gilbert here, and right here on my back I have Elysium. And I said, okay, I want to try this one. And also it has art by Andre Bosley, which you can see in an interview I did on the channel. I think it was a fun interview. So I'm quite interested to see how this one plays. It's mainly the pedigree of designers made me want to look at this game. And let's go further. Oh. This is a game which I got from Johnny Pack. Thank you, Johnny, for this game, and thank you for the signature, for signing the game. It was a present. Thank you. I'm quite interested to play this one. He also gave me the deluxe pack, which has some metal coins inside, which look really cool. Haha, they look really cool, don't they? Yeah, Lions of Lydia. I've heard some things about the game. I looked at it at some point, but yeah, I never played it. So I said, oh, why not? Let's try to play this one and see how it is. And especially a present from Johnny Pack, a very nice guy, which I've managed to meet, and it was I was very happy to meet him. I managed to meet some people, and unfortunately I wanted to meet some more, but all I can say is I spent every minute there trying to meet as many publishers and as many people as I could. I didn't slack off at all. I was not a slacker. Let's put them. Can I put it there? Okay, let's go like this. Okay, from Genius Games, I got this game, which is Cellulose, with this little. I think these are upgrades, and with the upgrade pack. I like Cytosis, which I think is a very fun and good gateway game. Also, it can educate people on some things, and I was quite interested in playing this one and see how different it is. So yeah, I think it's a bit heavier, which is fine for me. than cytosis. It's a bit more heavy than cytosis. So I said, okay, let's try and play this one too. And these cute beats, I really like these cute beats. And these are ATP markers, I think. And these work also in cytosis. So that's fun. Now, and I got also an expansion for cytosis, which is the virus expansion, which, let's see, I might add it when I have the time to the core game. Now, let's go to a game which was in my top 10 anticipated games of Essen, of Spiel, and oh, I'm sorry for this, which is Endless Winter. This will have a playthrough soon, most likely, with its Ancestors expansion, which doesn't add, as I've seen, adds a bit more stuff. And I'll be talking about it when I'm gonna play it. It's a game which looks really, really good, and I'm quite eager to play it, and I'll play it soon. It will be one of the first playthroughs on the channel. It looks... let me go a bit closer. These people look really, really happy. The Miko did the artwork here, and I should do very soon an interview with the Miko. Yep, I really like how this one looks. It looks very, very good, and let's hope it plays. As I've seen, it plays good, but until I play it, I can't say more. Now let's go to what let's get out the big one, of course. I talked about the expansion. Now let's talk about this is the game. The main game. I don't remember. I've got a copy from Alex from Regatul Jocurilor when I did the playthrough a few years ago. It's been a while. I think 2019 I did the first playthrough, and I don't remember if it had a reference book. I don't remember if it had that or these. I think probably it had. And I'm willing to give this game another chance and to see how it works with the expansion. I'm really yeah, this is what intrigues me, what the expansion will add to the experience. Whoa. Heavy game. Now I also have these because these two, I want to do a series on Relays of the World, and I have most of the expansions, and I didn't have Relays of Sweden and Relays of Australia, and again with the help of good people of Eagle Griffin, Randall, and all the nice people, I managed to get Australia and Sweden, and hopefully we'll be able to play these games, to do a series of games on Relays of the World, which I think is a classic, a very fine game, and I was very happy to get my hands on these two and to see how different they are to the rest, to Great Britain or to Europe. And yeah, have these two, can't wait to play these, because I'm a big fan, as you know, of Railways of the World. Oh. Now, I got this one. which I was trying to get my hands on for a while. I like Tomasz Pizzer. I like, I think Haspelknecht is in my top 50. I hope I'm not wrong. It's in my top 100. I did also a playthrough of Kohl & Kolonie, and I really enjoyed that game. I like it a lot. I don't know which one is first, Haspelknecht or Kohl & Kolonie. I think I like Kohl & Kolonie a little bit better than I like Haspelknecht. So I really wanted to play Schichtwechsel or Shift Change. Now it has the English rulebook inside. Last year, I think this game came last year at Essen, and I really wanted to play this one and see if Tomasz Pizzer made another good game. I'm a big fan of these themes. I like themes about coal, about industry, and especially coal themes. You have also seen a playthrough of Glukauf on this channel. That's why I really enjoy these themes. I wanted to play, because I really enjoy these themes, I really wanted to play this game and see what, because in every game that he did, be it Haspelknecht, be it Kohl & Kolonie, he did something different. He did something. The action selection in Haspelknecht is different, and you don't see it in other games. In Kohl & Kolonie, I wouldn't say it's extremely innovative, but works very well together. It's very well put together. So that's why I wanted to play this one, which is, what is it in English? Shift Change in English, or Schichtwechsel. And this one will have a playthrough soon on the channel also. Let's see what else did I manage to get. Another game which I will... Oh, what do I have here? Let's see. Oh, this one, which I didn't have. I did a playthrough in Romanian for this, and I will also do a playthrough in English, because now I have also the good expansion, and I want to see how much it adds, how much more fun this expansion adds to this game. This is I don't know if it, I think it's in my top 100. I don't know if it hit my top 50. I don't remember right now, but I like it a lot, and I will soon be playing it with the first expansion. And I will play it probably 3-player. I like it 3-player, so this will have soon a playthrough soon. As soon as I can, we'll have a playthrough on the channel. Oh, another heavy game, and it's expansion. Okay, from the nice people at Capstone Games, from Clay, I got this one. I like 2-player games. This is a 2-player asymmetric tug-of-war kind of game. It has 2 decks of cards. It has what I liked. It has this historical and designer notes, and I liked this thing. You can read. I looked very fast. I haven't read it, but it's the history of a siege, a battle between the Ottoman Empire and the Habsburgs, and I think this game looks pretty good. It has very nice components, nice cards, and I'm quite interested and eager to play it, because I like 2-player games, and this one looks really good, and the production looks very good. Okay, let's add it here. Now, this is an older game which my friend bought for me. This is a Vladimir Suchi title, and he bought it for me a while ago, and I managed to get it now at Essen. This is the League of Six with the expansion, which is the League of Suit Royals, or Suite Loyal, sorry. This is the expansion, and it's a game. It's an older game of Vladimir Suchy, which you know I like. I think Vladimir Suchy was in my top 10 designers, in my top 10 list of designers. So I managed to track this game. Kosti bought it from me. Kosti from Board Game Pixels bought it for me, and I managed to get it at Essen from him. And I'm quite interested to play it and see how it is. And we will play it here on stream. It will be interesting to play an older Vladimir Suchy game, or Suhi. I don't know. I hope I'm not saying it wrong. Suhi. League of Six. Okay, another title I managed to get, which I have already played, from the Dice people of Capstone Games and Clay, which was Clay. Rise. I've already played this one, and I will play it very soon on stream. It has a very cool looking cover, I think. I really like how the artwork is very nice for this game, and I hope I'll be this one, because I played it, and it's not a very complex game rules wise. I think it's gonna be also played. So the first game which I'm going to play on stream is going to be Barrage with the Nile Affair expansion, and then I'll probably this one, because it's a game about, very short, it's a game about being able to plan very well and manage to do some combos, some smart combos, and it's very, very simple. Rules wise, it's very, very simple. I'll talk more about it after I do the playthrough. It's good, but I'll talk more about it then. That was Rise, and I managed to get my hands on also on the new edition of Colony from Spiel and Henning. He was very nice to give me this edition, so we're going to do a playthrough of this one also. Too bad it doesn't have a two-player. This game should have a two-player variant, because it can be play-to-player. It doesn't have complicated things that will only work 3 to 5. The competition, some competition over some tiles can be tightened through adding less tiles. I mean, it can have a two-player experience, which would be, I think, very, very good. I think this game shoots itself in the foot for not having a two-player experience. Two-player variant, because it is a very good game. You can see a playthrough which we already did on the channel, and we will do one at this edition also, with everything that it's got inside. It has meeples now. The other edition had cubes, and it has some revised rules. Not a lot of rules are revised, but it has some revised things, which it works a bit different. The disasters work a bit different. And I'm quite happy to try it and play it on stream also. So these two, Schichtwechsel and this one from Spiel, I'm very happy to manage to get a copy. And now in this bag from Genius Games, I have a copy of Discordia from Bernd Eisenstein and Iron Games. He gave me this because he had some problems. He was robbed at Spiel, and unfortunately, this happens sometimes. I've heard of some other problems like these. So he gave me this demo copy, which I said I'm fine with it. Just give it to me, and I will be very happy to play it. I hope oh, it has also the rules in English. I like what Bernd Eisenstein does. Games like Peloponnese, or I have Carthago, which is a fine card game. So yeah, I'm quite happy to try this game and see how good it is, because I think it's gonna be a good Euro game. Yeah, it's not, I wouldn't say it's the looker, but it's not quite a looker, but I think it looks fine, and I kind of want to play it and try it. And I think there is a donation account, bank account, I think, which was made for Bernd to get some of his money back. Yeah, I really hope, and I really hope this game is good. It has lots and lots of wooden pieces, which, yeah, I hope, yeah, I have hopes, like I said, high hopes for this one. This was Discordia. Let's see what else we have. From good guys of BG Nations, I got this one, which is Yin Yang. Kosti talked to me from Board Game Pixels, talked a lot about this game. He said he liked it. He said, and I said, okay, if you liked it that much, let's see. He likes the Great Zimbabwe, and I like the Great Zimbabwe. There are a lot of games which we both like, and I said, okay, let's try to get a copy and let's do a playthrough of this game. So thank you for the guys of BG Nations for providing me this copy. What this game has, and it's pretty cool, is this nice turtle, which is yeah, quite interesting, I want to say. And it has Kosti explained it to me, but yeah, I'll have to play it and see. It has a nice board. It has a very nice board. It looks good. It looks really good, I think. This is a less known game, but I kind of went on I kind of went on a hunch, and I have high expectations for it. Let's see if it delivers. Okay, the nice rule books and lots of pieces. Yeah, it looks good. 45 to 75 minutes. It looks like to be in my wheelhouse. So this was Yin Yang. Okay. What am I going to do with so many games? Okay. Now let's go here. Ooh. So what do I have here? Here I have. So let's talk a bit. I got Acropolis, but and I am sorry if I forgot her name. Let me see if I have the card. Yeah, let's see, please, come on, let's see if I have the card. I should have the card over here. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find the card, but yeah. So let me tell you a story. I think it was Saturday. After 3 days of walking, hello! Yeah, Christmas arrived really early. Radu. These are games which we will play, so prepare for that. It was Sunday evening, I think. So third day. We did... No, Saturday. We did... I think per day, only in Essen and around Essen, around from 12 to 15,000 steps. Only in Essen. That's how much we walked during the day. And it was rather late. I was tired. It was after all the rumor there, all the noise, the white noise, and you get tired after walking and talking to people and saying somehow the same poem. Every time I had to explain who I am, why am I here, what am I trying to do, what am I trying to achieve, and all things like that. So publishers talking to me could understand what I'm trying to do. And after the third day of doing this, we were tired. Me and Dee, we were walking. She helped me a lot, with games, carrying games and things like that. And I don't know if this was her, Rawan Anbar. I hope it was her. If from Gigamik. We were there and I was trying to say why I'm here, and she said, sit down. Do you want a water? Do you want some tea? Do you want... probably she saw the look on our faces and the fact that we were tired, and I was trying to keep words together, to try to be as cohesive as I could in my thoughts. And she said, sit down. What do you want? You want some water? You want some... and after you walk all day and you're tired and you might want some sugar. Somebody just at a booth just says, sit down. Do you want some water? Do you want some tea? Do you want something? It just brightens your day a lot. So thank you. I don't know if it was Rawan, if you were the nice marketing lady at Hachette Gigamik. You brightened our long day and tiring day. We got something sweet, and we had a nice talk, and also we got Acropolis. Which is a fun little game, which I'm going to try to play at some point on the channel. But it was the only time that happened, and somehow made it special. Okay, so what else did I get? From a very nice guy. Let me see. I have 4 expansions, which I think they're in English. From Silex. I got this. From Pierre Silex, I got Dreamscape with all its expansions. I did not know a lot about this game, but he explained it to me, and it seemed... I saw 25 minutes per player. I said, okay. What I know about Silex is they will bring new editions of... And this is why I got interested in them. They will bring new editions of Smoky Valley and Inzi, which I think will be called Inzi Ming. So I stopped. I wanted to talk to them, to meet them, and I met Pierre, and we had a nice conversation. And at Silex booth, I played my only game there, which was Amalfi Renaissance, which I think it will come out. I don't know if it will go through Kickstarter. I think it will go through Kickstarter. And I think it's a fun game which will suit a lot of players, Amalfi Renaissance. And it's a game which has a somehow an interesting way of managing resources. And but yeah, we'll talk about more about Amalfi Renaissance when we're gonna have that chance. Right now, we'll be talking about Dreamscape, which I don't know that much about, but the way he explained it to me sounded really interesting, like an interesting puzzle to solve. These apparently add a lot to this. So probably, you know me, I will play this one and then I'm gonna add the expansions and then I will play with everything on to see if it's going to fit what I like in a game, heavier games. So yeah, it looks apart, this game. It looks really good. Yeah, also the expansions look, the artwork is really good. Yeah, Silex has good artwork. I've seen Amalfi Renaissance also looks very good. Looks very good. The artwork is spot on, and also components and things like that. So yeah, this is what I got from Silex. I'm going to try to play it as fast as I can and also do a playthrough of it. Ooh. Let's put these in here. I have a wall of games in front of me right now. Let's go to one of the games which was in my top 10 most awaited games. I am a big fan of Concordia. Concordia is in my top 15 of all time. I really thought Transatlantic was a very good game, but it did not have the same appeal as it had the same action selection mechanism. It was a bit different. It had cards, which were ships. You need to manage those ships. It was an economic game which was pretty good and different enough from Concordia, but yeah, it didn't have as much of a following as Concordia had. So we went to Crossing Oceans. He went to Crossing Oceans, which, let me go closer, now adds a board. As far as I've seen, is closer to Transatlantic, but now has a board. And you don't have the action selection mechanism of the cards. Now you'll have to go through a rondel. McGird's, Mr. Rondell, you'll have to go through it. And what I like is that it has two sides. One is a bit, let's say, a bit more clearer, and this one has a lot more artwork. I really liked this side. I hope it's functional and everything, so we can play it on this side. It's easier to play on stream, this one, even remote, with someone remote, because you move a player piece here. You don't have to have cards in your hand. And all the ships now are tokens. They are not cards anymore. I am quite interested to see how it feels. I'm interested to see how it plays. If I don't know, maybe if it's that different, if what's different in this one, so yeah, in comparison to Transatlantic, which I think it's a very fine game, but it didn't have the following that Concordia had, and I hope this one will have more. Yeah, we will see. Big fan of McGird's. Okay. Now, from the good people at DLP Games, I have a game which I haven't managed to get my hands on, which I will make a playthrough of, Mr. Alexander Pfister's Boon Lake, which has lots and lots of pieces, lots and lots of cards, and a big board, dual layer player boards, and all of it has a lot of goodies. This game, and I haven't managed to put my hands on. I'm curious to see if I'm gonna like it more than Great Western Trail, but yeah, we'll have to see it. It's chock full of things, this one. Chock full. Yeah, it's an older game, but I mean, it's 40 minutes per person, 14 plus. It has a lot of things which I think they're good, should be good. As far as I can remember, because I looked through I looked into it when it appeared. Yeah, so I'm quite interested to play this one and try it and stream it also. Big thank you to Anya from DLP Games for this one, and of course it was a pleasure meeting her and meeting all these nice people in person. Whoa! For this one I managed to get a copy when it appeared, and I did a playthrough in Romanian. I will do another one. I like this game a lot. I didn't have it, that's why I asked for a copy. I like this game a lot. I think it had so the main disadvantage this game had was that it came out in 2019 when the pandemic 2020 when the pandemic was full on. Now I see this copy. I remember that the copy that my friend had, I think it was these were stickers. Now I see it's screen printed. Yeah, this is a very fun game, and I played it on stream when it appeared. I talked about it. It shares a lot of parts with a bit of its DNA with Expedition to New Dale, a game which I love, and it is in my top 50 of all time. I really like this one. I haven't played it enough to say if it will go into my top 100 or not, but this is a very good game which got a bit overlooked because of the pandemic. And yeah, it's so much fun to look at those cards and try to push your luck, and yeah, fun game. Okay, let's look forward to a game from Board and Dice. I managed to get a copy of Terracotta Army, which should be an interesting game. I'll get a copy of Tiletum soon also. They didn't have enough to get it at Essen, but I think this game was in my top 10 anticipated games of 2022, and I'm quite interested. To be 100% honest, which I try to be all the time, it's not a looker. I wouldn't say it's a looker. It has a lot of green and grays and almost beige. But I like what Adam Kwapinski does, and I will have to play it on stream. It has a lot of nice pieces, and yeah, I'm quite curious to see. I hope it will be a good game, and I hope I'm gonna like it more than I like its initial look at the artwork. Yeah. So this was Terracotta Army. The cover though I like. It looks really cool. The cover, it's a looker. The cover, it is indeed a looker. Now, What else do we have here? I don't have a lot more. Ooh. I went through it really fast. I see. A game which I wanted to play for a while now. And with the help of Amanda and the good guys at the Game Brewer, I managed to get a copy of Stroganov, which Radu is very, very excited about, I know. So we will play this one on stream. I hope I'll also get I managed to get a copy of Oak. This one looks, it's a looker. It looks good. I mean, look at this artwork. I don't know. I don't know who did the artwork for this one. Let me look a bit. Maciej Yannick. I think that's correct. And why I wanted to play this game is because it is a game by Andreas Tedding, which I enjoy most of his games. I still have. Oh, I'm glad you love it, Radu. We're gonna play it. Was it the Stauffer Dynasty, which I think is a very good two-player game, and it's I think his games are overlooked a bit. I don't know exactly why, but yeah. I think I know there were problems. There were production problems with this one. For people who got the Kickstarter and probably the deluxe version. We're gonna play this version. This is the retail version. You gotta love this. I think this is a, I don't know if it's a Cossack or not. Is it a Cossack? Yeah, I'm want for players 90 minutes 12 plus. This is a game for me. I'm quite curious to see. Oak looked good on the table there. I hope I get my hands on one on a copy. But for the moment, we're gonna play the good old Stroganov. And also from Floodgate, I really wanted to play this game. I'm not a big fan of cooperative games, but this one is a game of passive-aggressive cohabitation. And this one, I think it might produce some laughs on stream. I wouldn't say, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of cooperative games. We played Paleo and we had a lot of fun on stream. But I'm quite interested to see how this one is. Because it is cooperative, but it might spark some fun, some more than fun, some interesting discussions at the table while we play it. So I want to try this one and see how it is. I was intrigued from the first time I've heard about it, and it looks really apart, doesn't it? Decor room. So a big thank you to the guys of Floodgate Games for this one. I'm putting a red lab in the bathroom. How about a green one instead? Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun, and I hope from time to time we gotta take a break from playing heavier games and have a little bit of fun. And one game which I got from Mighty Boards is Excavation Earth. I've heard this one will have another expansion. Well, designed by David Turci, WE with Gordon Kaleha. I think Gordon Kaleha is the owner of Mighty Boards. I hope I'm not wrong. And it's David Turci, so I'm I'm quite interested in this one. So we'll see. We'll see how it is, how fun it is. I don't know that much about this game, but it's a how should I? It's a starter. I had no other relation directed to Mighty Board, so yeah, it was nice meeting someone from marketing. I think I can't remember all of their names, so I'm sorry for that. I have everything in here, and I think this is for me, this aren't just a business card or business cards. These are all people which I've met, faces which I've talked to, and it was nice interacting and seeing gamers which have a lot of passion for their job and what they're trying to do and trying to achieve with their companies, and trying to survive in this market. Yeah, this was the most interesting part. And I think I also have some promises of some games which will arrive here, but I'm going to show them if they arrive sooner or later. And I think this was what I got, my loot from Essen. Now let's do some chit chat. Yeah, it was, like I said in the beginning, Essen was very intense. You won't feel it, but it's very, probably in the beginning, or after it settles after a while, it settles after a while, and you start realizing it's very intense. Things move very fast. Like I said, I was not able to. I sat, or I got a break when I ate for 15-20 minutes when we ate something, and then I went back on talking to people, designers, marketing, and all the companies I could talk to, in order to create networking and meet people. And it was important for me, for people to see me, and try to raise a bit of awareness. Essen is fun somehow, even if it's tiring. It is fun to see and interesting to see so many gamers, so many types of games. The sellers are always the small games. The small games sell like hotcakes. Small, cheaper games, people get them. Oh, I think I forgot to say that I have some for 1860. How is it called? Fire and Stone. Yeah, for Fire and Stone I got a promo, and for this Dreamscape I have 2 decks of cards promos. I forgot to say they were in here in front of me. Yeah, and yeah, this I really like this one. It's from Chip Theory Games. Like I said, it's fun. It's an experience. If you just want to buy games to have the newest, and you have to be there and buy it, you have to. You'll probably know what's there. You have always been there. And if you want to go, I don't think it's Essen Spiel. I don't. Should I call it a con? It's a huge convention. If you want to go there, I think you should go at least once in your life. It's a great place to do business. If you want to do business, it's a great place if you want to buy the hottest new games. If you want them then. If you are willing to wait, you probably might get it a bit cheaper than you get it at Essen through distribution. But if you want it then and there, well, there's your place. If you're, yeah, it's incredible to see so many people queuing up and waiting for the game. It's yeah, constant people going there from here to there. It's an experience which you can try it and see if it's for you. In a way, it's addicting because everybody who goes there will probably meet new gamers if you manage to play. I didn't manage to play any game. Yeah, Rado, I hope we can meet also. We should be making plans from now. Like I said, I didn't manage to play any game. I didn't have the time. I only played Amalfi Renaissance with Pierre from Silex. That's all I managed to play. I wanted to play Ceres, but I did not have the time to spend a few hours playing that game. I really wanted to, but I just didn't have the time. I was on the move constantly. 4 days. I thought I'm gonna have the time Saturday or Sunday, but no. It's just I've realized I've missed some publishers. My plan was this: first day I do all publishers which I was interested, or yeah, mainly all publishers from Hall 1 and 2. Then 6 and 5. Then next day do 4 and 3. Next day do third day do 1 and 2. I said I will probably finish Saturday with all holes, probably speak with everybody which I wanted to speak, and then Sunday I want to have my the whole day for playing games. Not a chance. I've realized that I've missed some publishers because it's huge, it's immense, so you might miss a booth here or there. The app was good for finding different publishers. Oh yeah, I managed to look at Unconscious Mind and Unconscious Minds, I think. I hope I'm gonna get a demo copy here to make a playthrough on the channel. I didn't get because I did not have the time. I was not able to play it, but Dee played it. The Talking Hand played it, and she said that it's not a very heavy game, and it's very, very thematic. This is what she said to me. Until I play it, I am not able to say more. But it looked incredibly good, artwork wise, and a lot of people wanted to play it there. I didn't manage to play it. Like I said, I hope I get a demo copy. I have to talk to the guys at Fantasia. And I can say this about most people I met. They are very nice and willing to help and trying to help. And people are tired, but they were happy to listen to me. The masks did not help. Yeah, we were. It was impersonal somehow because having those masks and talking with the masks. But yeah, we did what we could. Let's hope masks helped. I don't feel anything after Ressen. I don't feel I got something. It's So it's Friday, it's Thursday already, so 4 days have passed, nothing happened. I'm okay. So most probably I didn't get anything, which probably was good this year to have the masks on all day, during the con, during Spiel. I've heard of some people who got COVID. Yeah, I hope everybody's fine, and yeah, we'll get better. I'm happy I finally managed to get to meet in person lots and lots of people, which I've only talked over Skype, over email, over yeah, I did interviews, but I did not manage to talk to everyone that I wanted to talk to. Yeah, and that saddens me a bit, because every interaction was great. It gave me energy. It gave me a good positive feel, and somehow it was nice to hear people from the industry which liked what I do and what I am doing, and said that I should just. Yeah, that's good, because although I don't live for the validation of other people, it's good that people acknowledge, and it helps you move on and try to do things better. And yeah, so it was good, and yeah, somehow it made me move forward, want to move forward and see what I can do even better. I don't know if I have anything else more to talk about Essen. Yeah, for me it was full. I just didn't have, like I said, I didn't have time, but it was fun. And I say this to everybody: just go once, if you can afford it. It's not cheap, but if you can afford it, go once and try to especially if you don't go like I went to do business in a way. If you don't go and try to do meetings all day to meet people, meet people from the industry. If you go to play a lot and play different games, I think you're gonna have a lot of fun, because there are enough prototypes, there are enough new games for you to play and try and see how they are, and play with different people with different backgrounds, with yeah, meeting new people. That's the main part. Let's call them, I call it new acquaintances, maybe new friends. Yeah, it's yeah. Just do it once. Yeah, and this was my Essen haul and my Essen experience. We'll start adding all of these, and what will come soon. I'll have other copies, review copies on the way. All of these will have a playthrough on the channel. And yeah, if you have comments, or if you have questions, or if you have some ideas, please write here underneath. If you like what you see, well, like, share, and subscribe, because if I have more subscribers, it will be easier to talk to publishers. If I have more reviews, it will be easier to talk to publishers, and manage to get more games to show you all, because yeah, there are I like doing this. I've realized while I was in Essen that I like playing a game and taking it apart. Hello, Marius. I'm sorry I can't do that. All these games make me talk in the Shakespeare's language. Well, I couldn't say I can't say I talk in Shakespeare's or King's English, but yeah, you know what you understand what I'm saying. So these oblige me to talk in another language. Yeah, I realized, like I said, that I like playing games and trying to see how they are made and try to break them apart and realize how they are made, what makes them good, and yeah, showing them to you. So if you like what you see, like, share, and subscribe, because you know, keeps the internet alive. Thank you to all publishers who yeah, helped me, and I hope we can have yeah, a good relationship from now on. And what else? I want to thank again the guys from Regatul Jocurilor for helping me bring all of this home. Great guys, as always. And until next time, I want to thank you who came and watched live. I want to thank you who come and watch after the fact. If you like what you see, like, share, and subscribe, because yeah, keeps the internet alive, like I said. And it's cheap. It doesn't cost anything. It's quite free to do that. Like, share, and subscribe. And as I always say, like what it says here, here is play play a lot, play loads. Sorry, I need to drink some water. Have fun, and until next time, bye bye, fine folks, wherever in the world you are.